everyone, and this is Shamika Dollar in the meantime with Posh. I am Shamika Dollar, by the way, and we are in Two Lace and Silk, my boutique. And today's topic is dressing for success. Now, we have to take into consideration what does it mean to be successful first, and then we can go into how do we dress for success, in that realm. So I think as far as success is different levels. I think my level of success may be different from your level or anyone else's level. So it just depends on what each person defines as being successful. So it just depends. So for me, I think being successful means that you are comfortable where you are where you want to be in life. You're just happy. You have joy. Not stressed, and you feel as if you are comfortable where you are, and you don't feel the need to go further. So you may just feel like, okay, I'm successful now. I'm where I want to be. I am independent. I don't have to depend on people. I don't have to stress about what I'm going to eat, what I'm going to put on, my bills being paid. So I think that is success, from my standpoint. So am I successful? Well, I feel like I'm on the road to success. So since I'm still on this road to success, because I want to be where I am comfortable with everything. I'm not stressing about where the next meal is going to come from, what I'm going to wear, what I'm going to, how I'm going to pay my bills. So I'm still on that road to success, just to be comfortable with where I am. So, you know, but I think I'm, doing all right. So when we talk about dressing for success, I would say as long as you are comfortable with whatever you have on, that's number one, being comfortable. Because anytime you are wearing something that makes you uncomfortable, that isn't who you are, that is against, what you would normally like to be wearing, then you may not be dressing for success. Now, if you are in a certain profession and you have to wear a certain uniform, then that's your uniform, and you took a vow, whether it was a contract, whether you filled out the application and you took the job. That's your vow saying that, okay, whatever this job requires of you, I'm going to do it. And so if you have to wear a uniform, if you have to wear scrubs, or if you have to wear just like a police uniform, fireman, if you're teaching and you have to dress professional every day, it doesn't matter. You know, if you said that is what you're going to do, this is your profession, then you have to take the initiative to dress the part. And whenever you're dressing the part, that's in a sense dressing for the success of that particular profession. As far as where I am, different business owners may have different levels of dressing for success. So I would say as long as I'm comfortable, and you may ask, well, you have on heels, how can you be comfortable? Well, I'm always comfortable in heels. You don't have to think about it. I'm always comfortable in heels. But I do keep flats. I do wear flat shoes sometimes. So, but I feel successful when I'm in heels. So this is part of my dressing for success. I love a good blazer, sport coat, jacket. Like I love a good one. I feel like whatever outfit that you have on, if you have something, to kind of add to that. I talked about layering in my post today. So I feel as if you have something like a blazer, sport coat, that's always like the I guess success look. whenever we talk about what do you wear for a job interview, it's always, a suit perhaps. They always say a dark suit, maybe black, brown, not brown, sorry, black or blue. So I feel like I'm successful when I'm just dressed up. When I'm dressed up, I feel successful. Um, and so that goes into our look for today. And this was the fit for today. And we have if you can't see it. Now, with the description, they described it as being a black, like a multicolored stripe. And if you look closely, do you see the pinstripes in this? So it's multicolored. It's gray. And I feel like this screams professionalism. Now, even though it does have small straps, almost like not spaghetti straps, but just maybe an inch wide, an inch strap, there are ways around this. Now, if you're in a professional realm and you cannot wear your arms out, if you want to wear this to church and you feel like, oh, okay, you're going to church services, but you don't want your arms out, you don't want your back out, you can always put on a blouse underneath this. So that is what I was talking about with layering. You want to add something in addition to just wearing this. So you can put on a blouse. You can even put on a blazer over it, But you always have options. So whenever you go into a store, a boutique, don't feel as if you cannot walk away with this piece because, oh yeah, I like it, but it doesn't have a sleeve. Well, if you have shirts at home, even a t-shirt, you can take a t-shirt and put on under this, But if you have shirts at home, you can definitely pull this off. So I want everyone to get away from feeling uncomfortable with buying pieces that seems, that's going to be a problem as far as the dress code. Yes, it only has an inch strap, but all you have to do is put on a blouse under it, or you can put a blazer over it, and you'll be fine. And that's also how you carry some of your items that you may have from season to season, because when it's summertime, of course, you don't have the long sleeve. You have shorter sleeves. You may even have a sleeveless shirt, or dress. But if you wanted to carry a dress, a sleeveless dress, or a short sleeve dress from summer to fall or going into winter, and that's all you do is just layer it. So it's the same thing. And you don't want to limit yourself when it comes to your outfits. Okay. So that's pretty much all that I have on dressing for success. The takeaway from this would be, as long as you are comfortable with what you have on. I would also add, as long as it's not, as long as you are not deliberately just being harmful, just being disrespectful to someone else with what you're wearing. And when I say that, it's certain clothes, like say if you wear something that has profanity on it, like you wouldn't want to wear something that has profanity on it, I would think. So I think that would be kind of unflattering. Anything that's unflattering, that's just degrading someone, it could be something that's degrading women, something that's degrading men, something that's, just, I guess, just uncouth. You don't want to go with those things, okay? Just as long as you're comfortable, as long as this is something that you can work in all day. This is something that you can be in for like 8 hours. When we thinking about the work hours, it's always like 8 hours. So you want to make sure that it's something that you can or that can withstand 8 hours of work. So depending on the work that you do, you want to be sure that you'll be able to successfully complete your task without having to take your shoes off or add a jacket. Well, jackets are one thing because at least you can take off or put on, but you don't want to be tugging on your clothes all day. Okay. So that's all that I have as far as dressing for success. You all can always just um, FaceTime, Instagram, look up Tool Lace and Silk. You can see different items that I have, and hopefully, prayerfully, Monday the website may be ready, but I will definitely let you know because I'm here Thursdays at 6 o'clock normally. I'm a little early because we do have a meeting today with the town, so I want to be, more involved with town, different things that's going on in the town. So um, I'm going to the meeting today, so that's why I came on early. And okay, I'm out of time. So thank you all for tuning in. And finally, brethren, whatever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of a good report, if there be any virtue and if there be any praise, think on these things. Remember that. All right. Toodaloo, boo boo. See you in a few.